Hello to all class 10 students. Class, I believe that you all are doing great. And today is your economics test also. So good luck for your economics test. So children, today see we are in chapter lesson 11 alternative market structures. And we have completed the chapter and I will send you the last notes of this chapter today. And today what we are going to do basically is we are going to discuss the question and answers of this chapter. We are going to just observe that what type of questions they are asking and what is basically what questions they are repeating again and again. So if you just see question and answers. So again you have short type questions, then recent year questions and long type questions. So if you just move through the A section, that is short type questions, if you just go through them, we'll just discuss it we'll discuss almost all the questions we're going to discuss. So you need to open your book, keep book in front of you while watching this video. So the first short questions, if we talk, the first question is define market. So you all know that I have given special definitions for economics. There were books definitions in your book also, but I did not get satisfied from those definitions. So that's why I gave you few definitions so you can write these definition in this, learn them up, and see meaning is different and definition is different, entirely different. Definition, meaning is actually the meaning is actually the definition which is in easy language. So when we talk about meaning, it means the meaning of definition in easy language, right? So when they ask you definition, you need to write the definition in the exact same words, and when they ask you meaning, you can write the meaning of the definition in easy words, right? So second question is state any three features. If they are, and remember, if they are asking you write the definition, just write the definition of the market. Do not exaggerate your answer and do not waste time in it. Just move to the second question, because as far as short questions are concerned, you remember that section A is short questions, and in short questions no need to waste your time. You write your answer to the point and just leave and just move ahead, right? Because children, what they think that writing long answers fetch marks. This is absolutely wrong. Writing long answers do not fetch any marks, right? If short questions are there, finish them within half line or one line or two lines, not more than two lines. Whatever line it requires, just go for it, one and a half line, and just move forward. Don't waste your time in it, because you're going to get 2 marks for one line also and 2 marks for 5 line also. So why to waste time? Second question is state any 3 features of market. So if we talk to you about features of market, so what could be the features of market? So remember the question, they have not mentioned any particular market. They are saying features of market, right? So features of, read the question very carefully, right? They are saying features of market. They have not specified any particular market, so you can write any feature of market. Feature of market, you know, feature of market could be large number of buyers and sellers. It could be market, right? Then price, or the market, or we always talk about price in market, right? Then another one could be about the product. There is always we talk about a product in a market. Without product, no market can survive, right? So this could be features. Then explain their term monopoly. They are saying, now here they are saying explain term monopoly. They have not asked you particularly any features, and I told you this, that when they ask you to write the meaning of some market, you need to club all, you need to mix all the features and write down the definition. Okay, write down the meaning. So they are saying explain the term monopoly. So if you know the features, then you can easily explain the meaning of monopoly. So when they say explain the meaning of monopoly, so we can write monopoly is a market where there is a single seller of a product, and the entry and exit of the firms is restricted, and there is full control of price in the hands of a monopolist. And what else? Number of buyers is large, but the number of sellers is single. And so what I have done, I have clubbed all the features. Okay, no I've clubbed no close substitute is available in such market. So I have not learned any definition or any meaning. What I have done is made my own answer, because I have learned the features, or I know the features. So features helps you a lot. So what is monopolistic market? Again, same kind of question. Monopolistic market, just club all the features. Monopolistic market is a market where there are large number of buyers and sellers, or you can see relatively, the term relatively is there, right? So the checker, the person who is going to check your book, notebooks, is going to see for the keywords. So if you just turn the pages, we will see monopolistic competition. A monopolistic competition industry contains a large number of firms, each of which is relatively small. Relative word is there. I told you this earlier also. Relative is a key word. So here, the number of buyers and sellers are relatively large, and product differentiation is there. Selling cost is there. High competition is there. Selling cost is there, and what else? What else features are there? Individual price policy is there. So you have made club all the features and made your what meaning. You have made your own answer. So I'll read it from the book. Monopolistic competition is a market structure which contains the features of both perfect competition and monopoly. This structure is very near to reality, and large number of firms and commodities belonging to. Okay, this come down to this one. This is a market structure which is characterized by large number of small firms, similar but not identical products. Products are similar but not identical. I told you that's why here you do not get close substitute. Here you get substitute but not close substitute. Relative freedom of entry into and exit out of the industry, and extensive market and selling expenses are there. Right now, if you move to some more questions, give any 3 features of monopolistic market. Easily you can write down features. See, so learning the features of all the 3 kinds of market is going to help you out to a great deal. If you have learned all the features of all the 3 markets, that means you have done the whole chapter. So what exactly you are supposed to do here? Learn the features, that's it. Don't waste your time in going to another unnecessary paragraphs in the book. Because once you know the features, you can answer the features, you can answer the type of market, what you can define the market, you can write the meaning of the market, then you can write the differentiation between different types of market. And remember, product differentiation is a very, very important topic and very special topic. Always keep it as a very, very important, keep it in mind that it's very important. You are going to get this question either in short or in long. Because as far as market are concerned, I can't tell you that which market they are going to ask. They can ask any market, monopoly, monopolistic or perfect. But as far as this question is concerned, this is very important, that what is product differentiation. Okay? And they can ask you to explain this, and you can explain it as an individual answer, you can explain it, or you can use it as a feature of monopolistic competition, monopoly competition, monopolistic competition. Right? Then question number 6, state any 2 differences between perfect competition and monopoly. I have told you what is the difference between perfect competition and monopoly. Again, this is easy question, easy in sense that if you have prepared the features, then absolutely every question is easy for you, and the children, those who are not reading properly, they can't answer this question. So I told you, learning features, understanding features is very, very, very important. In case you have any problems, you can ask me. Question number 7, distinguish between pure and perfect competition. I told you what is pure competition and what is perfect competition. Right? So let's see what is pure and perfect. Though I told you this. So pure competition, they are saying that pure competition and perfect competition, they are very similar. Only 2 characteristics are not present in it. That is what pure competition and perfect competition are different from each other in the term of degree. Pure competition has all the features of perfect competition except perfect knowledge and perfect mobility. So I told you both are similar. Both are similar. Only 2 features are not there in pure competition. There are 2 features of perfect competition which are not present in pure competition. That is pure knowledge and perfect mobility of factors of production. Right? So again, they can ask you this also. What is the difference between perfect competition and monopolistic competition? I hope this is very, very clear and easy. You can answer this question very easily. The next is your explain term monopsony. We have discussed what is monopsony. So monopsony, we have discussed monopsony. So today we are going to discuss monopsony, and we'll move forward then, right? So the last part is going to be the monopsony part, and rest of the chapter we have already completed. So only last part is left. Okay. Actually, same chapter is going in class 12th also, but it is so I was a bit confused. I think the last point is left, so we are going to do it, no problems. Alright, then our more questions are why is advertising and marketing research an important component of monopolistic competition? Now monopolistic competition में why advertising is important? I told you that monopolistic competition, they produce almost same product but with different features. So the products produced by different firms in the market are not absolutely identical, but there are certain differences are there. So that's why, to make people aware about your product, about the different feature that your product has in comparison to the other firm's product, advertising is very important. So for increasing the sale, for promoting the sale, selling cost is very important. And what is selling cost? Selling cost is the expenditure incurred by the producer on the things which leads to sales promotion, right? Like for example, door-to-door selling could be there, then advertising could be there, then some kind of schemes and discounts could be there. So these all are those things which leads to increasing volume of sales. So selling cost क्या होता है? Selling cost is the cost incurred by the producer in order to increase the sale. And examples could be sale, could be advertising, door-to-door selling, giving some sort of gifts with the product, some free gifts, some free cashbacks, you can say, some of these things. Then state any two factors affecting the types of market for a commodity. State two factors affecting the type of market for a commodity. Now they are saying any product is if you have any product, what are the factors that they are going to affect? What is किसी प्रोडक्ट के लिए किस तरह का मार्केट होगा, किसी प्रोडक्ट के लिए किस तरह का मार्केट होगा, ये किन बातों पे निर्भर करता है. ठीक है, अगेन आई एम रीडिंग. स्टेट एनी टू फैक्टर्स अफेक्टिंग द टाइप ऑफ मार्केट फॉर अ कमोडिटी. किसी कमोडिटी का कैसा टाइप का मार्केट होगा, उसके दो फैक्टर्स बताओ. तो देखो एग्जांपल्स, इसको समझने की कोशिश करो. लाइक अगर कोई ऐसी चीज है जिसका एक ही सेलर है, ठीक है, जो जैसे कि रेलवे, आई टोल्ड यू रेलवे. अब रेलवे एक कमोडिटी है या सर्विस है, यू कैन से सर्विस है. वैसे तो अगर रेलवे की बात आती है तो रेलवे को की सर्विसेज बेचने वाला सिर्फ कौन है? इट्स गवर्नमेंट इज देयर. तो इसके जो खास फीचर्स हमको चाहिए इस तरह का प्रोडक्ट के लिए, कि जिसे सिर्फ एक ही व्यक्ति हैंडल कर रहा हो या एक ही डिपार्टमेंट हैंडल कर रहा हो या इसके एक ही सेलर हो, तो इस तरह का प्रोडक्ट के फीचर्स क्या बन जाएंगे? एक तो ये बन जाएगा कि फ्री एंट्री और एग्जिट क्या होनी चाहिए? नहीं होनी चाहिए. इसके अलावा क्या होना चाहिए? फुल कंट्रोल होना चाहिए, ऑन द प्राइसेस होना चाहिए. ठीक है, एंड नो कॉम्पिटिशन इज देयर. तो किस तरह का प्रोडक्ट है, उसका किस तरह का मार्केट होगा, ये किस बात पर निर्भर करता है कि हम कौन सा प्रोडक्ट बेच रहे हैं. अगर हम कोई ऐसा प्रोडक्ट बेच रहे हैं जैसे कि लाइक वी आर सेलिंग सम प्रोडक्ट लाइक इट्स वेरी कॉमन, लाइक फॉर एग्जांपल बिस्किट इज अ वेरी कॉमन प्रोडक्ट एंड यू हैव अ लॉट ऑफ वैरायटी ऑफ इट इन द मार्केट. So what sort of a market it is for biscuit? What is exactly the market is going to be? Monopoly? No. There are so many sellers of biscuits, so monopoly market तो उसका नहीं हो सकता. तो ऐसा कौन सा मार्केट है जहाँ पे बहुत सारे बिस्किट बिकते हैं अलग अलग वैरायटी के? मोनोपोलिस्टिक कंपटीशन एक ऐसा मार्केट है जिसमें इस तरह का प्रोडक्ट बिकता है जहाँ पे अलग अलग वैरायटी और अलग अलग आपको उसके ब्रांड्स विद डिफरेंट फीचर्स मिल जाएंगे. जैसे कोई बिस्किट ग्लूकोज के होते हैं प्लेन, कोई बिस्किट होते हैं क्रीम वाले, अलग अलग तरह की क्रीम्स होती हैं. कोई बिस्किट्स ऐसे होते हैं जिसमें फ्रूट्स या नट्स डले होते हैं, चोको चिप्स डले होते हैं. तो यहाँ पे क्या है, बिस्किट तो सेम है लेकिन कुछ अलग अलग फीचर होने की वजह से ये क्या बन जाता है, डिफरेंशिएटेड प्रोडक्ट्स बन जाते हैं. तो ये मोनोपोलिस्टिक कंपटीशन में आता है. दैट इज व्हाट दे आर सेइंग. ऑलराइट, सो इसी तरह से और भी क्वेश्चंस गिवन and then 12 give two examples of monopolistic market in India. कोई भी दो examples दो monopolistic market के इंडिया में, तो आप बोल सकते हो market for biscuits, markets for mobile phones. What is the implication of freedom of entry and exit under perfect competition? बोले perfect competition में free entry and exit जो होती है, perfect competition में आपको याद होगा कि नई फर्म मार्केट में किसी भी मार्केट में एंटर कर सकती है और पुरानी फर्म मार्केट को छोड़ सकती है. तो इससे इसका इम्प्लीकेशन क्या है? इम्प्लीकेशन मतलब इसका रिजल्ट क्या होता है? तो इसका रिजल्ट ये होता है कि जब कोई भी फर्म मार्केट को ज्वाइन कर सकती है नई फर्म, और मार्केट को कोई भी पुरानी फर्म छोड़ सकती है, तो इसका इम्प्लीकेशन ये हुआ कि सारे के सारे फैक्टर्स ऑफ प्रोडक्शन क्या है? फ्रीली मोबाइल है, फुली मोबाइल है. वो किसी फुली मोबिलिटी उनके अंदर, वो जब चाहे किसी भी फर्म को किसी भी मार्केट को ज्वाइन कर सकते हैं और छोड़ सकते हैं. तो एंट्री और एग्जिट वाला जो फीचर है, इसकी वजह से हमारा कौन सा फीचर बन रहा है? इसकी वजह से हमारा फीचर बन रहा है फ्री मोबिलिटी ऑफ फैक्टर्स ऑफ प्रोडक्शन. ठीक है. 13 व्हाट इज द इम्प्लीकेशन कर लिया. 14 अंडर व्हिच मार्केट फॉर्म इज द प्रोडक्ट होमोजीनियस? कौन से मार्केट में, किस तरह के मार्केट में प्रोडक्ट होमोजीनियस होते हैं? तो हमारे प्रोडक्ट होमोजीनियस होते हैं, सेम टू सेम होते हैं परफेक्ट कंपटीशन में. ऑलराइट, चिल्ड्रन, तो परफेक्ट कंपटीशन हमारे क्या है, होमोजीनियस प्रोडक्ट्स होते हैं. Alright, so now monopolistic competition market we have done, number of buyers and sellers, ये सारा हमने पार्ट कर लिया था. Now we are going to discuss which part today. We are going to discuss monopoly market. So the market today we are going to discuss is monopoly market. I hope we are left with monopoly market. So monopoly market we are going to discuss it. Actually class 12th is, I'm teaching class 12th the same chapter, and I'm a bit confused that what I taught them and what I'm teaching them. In one of the class I have completed the chapter, but I believe that not in class 10. So what is monopoly market? So monopoly market, right? Okay, monopoly market in your syllabus, as far as your syllabus is concerned, monopoly market ka only meaning is there. So you need to learn what is the meaning. So in monopoly market there is what? There are few buyers of a product and many sellers. यहाँ पे उल्टा होता है, यहाँ पे खरीदने वाले कम है और बेचने वाले ज़्यादा हैं. So if you just see the monopoly market, so main features, come to main features. There is a single buyer or consumer. There may be single seller or few sellers, right? So here there is a single buyer or consumer. So features, say we'll understand. In monopoly market there is a single buyer, right? Second feature, sellers is going to be single or few. Don't write seller is going to be only single. No. Seller could be single or few. It's very, very important. Some children, what do? They write single seller, single buyer. No. If it's a single seller, then it's a monopoly market, right? So the seller are going to be either single or two or three or few, right? And the next one is going to be the monopolist. The person who is running Sony is known as monopolist. So monopolist is able to influence the market price. Monopolist, monopolist has influence the market price. So as the person is a single buyer himself, so he can influence the price. That means there is a single buyer, so to a great extent he got price control. He got what? Price control out there, right? So if you just read the above, given above, two paragraphs are there above the features. We'll see the second one. Mr. John Robinson used the term monopoly to refer the market in which there is a single buyer. So there is a single buyer in such a market. In leave one line. Monopoly is a single buyer or a purchasing agency which buys the whole or nearly whole of the commodity or service produced. So whatever commodities are being produced by the producer, that single buyer usually purchase almost all the product. ठीक है, सिंगल बायर जो है वो प्रोड्यूस सेलर से क्या करेगा, लगभग सारा प्रोडक्ट क्या कर लेगा, परचेज कर लेगा. Okay, now it is important to remember that monopoly refers to a single buyer in the market. Like for example, they are saying railway buying wagons and rail engines. अब जो रेलवे के इंजन बन रहे हैं, उनका जो प्रोडक्शन हो रहा है, प्रोडक्शन रेलवे के इंजन बनाने वाले कुछ 2-3 फर्म्स हो सकती है, लेकिन खरीदने वाली क्या है, सिर्फ एक. कौन? वो है गवर्नमेंट, दैट इज रेलवे डिपार्टमेंट. ठीक है, तो रेलवे डिपार्टमेंट क्या करेगा, एक सिंगल बायर हो गया. ठीक है, तो सिंगल बायर हो गया तो कौन हो गया, मोनोपोलिस्ट हो गया. तो वो सिंगल बायर हो गया और बनाने वाले क्या, 2-3-4 फर्म्स हो सकती हैं. तो जब गवर्नमेंट ऑफ इंडिया या रेलवे जब उन वैगन्स को खरीदेगी और इंजन्स को खरीदेगी रेल के, तो क्या करेगी, सारे के सारे लगभग खरीद लेगी. ठीक है. इलेक्ट्रिसिटी बोर्ड इज अ सिंगल बायर ऑफ पावर. सेम वे इलेक्ट्रिसिटी बोर्ड क्या करती है, जो पावर जनरेट होती है, पावर जनरेट करने वाली जो फर्म्स होती है वो ज्यादा होती है, उनसे सारी सारी पावर एक साथ क्या कर लेती है, परचेज कर लेती है. वाइल ऑन द सेलर साइड देयर मे बी सिंगल सेलर. और सेलर की बात करें तो सिंगल सेलर होता है, या तो फिर क्या होता है, फ्यू सेलर, और फ्यू और लार्ज नंबर ऑफ सेलर्स हो सकते हैं. पर फ्यू वर्ड यूज किया जा सकता है, बहुत ज्यादा लार्ज नंबर ऑफ सेलर्स नहीं होते हैं, क्योंकि इस तरह के प्रोडक्ट खरीदने वाले बहुत कम बायर्स होते हैं या एजेंसीज होती है. ऑलराइट, सो दिस इज व्हाट योर monopoly market. So if I have left anything in this chapter, you can let me know, because actually I have forgotten that how much I have taught you, because there is so much of confusion, because I am teaching this chapter in class 12th also. So in case I have left anything, you can let me know. Still, I'll just try to recall that, but I have not taught you. So we have discussed some few questions and monopsony also. And in the next video, I would like to discuss some more long questions and short questions with you. And in case I have left something, Lavisha, you can let me know, because you are quite alert what I am teaching you regularly. So children, I believe this is fine for you today, and this is going to be fine. So do your test nicely and forward it to me. So I'll see you in the next video. Lavisha, if you could just let me know how much I've taught, I'm a bit confused. Alright, so children, take care of yourself, stay at home, stay healthy, keep doing my work.